Hello, my soul family. How are you all? Hope you are doing great, happy, and healthy. So, before getting into the video, I want you all to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, which would help me with the YouTube algorithm, by which I can reach to as many people as I can. Because every new information, every new authentic new information which you are receiving will help you raise your consciousness, will help you raise your vibration, will help with your DNA activation. So every new information will indeed help you with raising your own consciousness, your own vibrational level, will help you increase your own frequencies. So many people might be searching for right, authentic, correct information, but because there are so many people who are doing so many things on YouTube, they are teaching so many things, irrespective of how much knowledge they have or not, irrespective of if their own self are understanding it or not, irrespective of if they are experiencing it or not. So there are many people who are teaching so many things, but then every correct information might help somebody. So every correct information might change somebody else's life. So it's my sincere request for you to help me with the algorithm to reach to share this knowledge and information with as many people as you can, so that only if you resonate with it. Okay, I'm not asking you to forcefully do this. If you're resonating with the content which I'm providing, if you're resonating, if you're feeling that whatever I'm speaking is right, then share it with others. Okay, and try to understand it, try to implement these things in your life, because most of the things here, most of the content which I'm providing, I'm speaking with it out with because of my own experience or because of my own life lessons and learnings. Okay, so this is what I wanted to say, and now let's get into the video. I have already made a introductory, basic, foundational level kind of a video about the ancient divine snake races. If you did not watch that video, please go watch that video first, so that you can develop a basic idea and understanding of what I'm talking about. Okay, so go watch that video first and then come back to this video. This is like a part 2 of the ancient divine snake races, and in this one exclusively I'll talk about the Hydra star system. Like, I'll exclusively talk about the Sheshnag. Okay, before talking about the Sheshnag, by the way, I want to call him as Adishesh or Ananta. Okay, I prefer calling him as Anant or Adishesh. Why I am talking, why I am preferring these names, I'll also talk about this. Okay, so before talking about the Adishesh or Adishesh or Anant, I'll first talk about the first I want to give you certain examples so that you can have a better understanding of about what I am trying to explain you. Okay, so whenever there is a disaster in the 3D system, whenever there is a disaster, or whenever there is a outbreak of certain viruses or bacteria, whenever there is a bomb blast, whenever there is a floods, okay, or something happened, or earthquake, okay, so what will happen? The first thing you will notice in any part of the country, if there is a disaster, if there is extreme kind of trouble to the humanity, okay, what will happen? The first thing you will notice that there will be a doctor who go to those places risking his own life. Okay, so these doctors, they are called as rescue doctors in the medical terminologies. We have a triad system also. Based on the triad system, we'll treat those people who are under the disasters and bomb blasts and earthquakes and all these things, all these kind of weird not so good stuff happening around the planet. Okay, we have our own way of treating these people. Okay, so these doctors are under a rescue mission. Okay, these doctors, they have their own protection on, like they have their own shields on, their own mask on, their own suits on, and they'll go to those dangerous places, those places where there is an outbreak, or those places where there's a bomb blast or earthquakes or floods or disasters or viruses or bacteria and all these things, and they will risk their own life, their own personal life, and they will go try to save these people who are under a lot of trouble, who are dying, and who are who are almost getting over, who are almost becoming extinct. Okay, so these doctors, these rescue doctors, they'll go to those places and they will save these people. They will stop the bleeding, they will band-aid them, they'll try to heal them, they'll try to treat them, they'll try to protect them, they'll try to send these people to certain places where they can be treated, where they can be operated. They'll send these people to certain hospitals, nearby hospitals, where they can heal and cure themselves, where they can save their life. Okay, they'll try to save the people's life, they'll try to save as many humans as possible, right? So these are the rescue doctors. Why why I'm bringing this example now is because even our guardians did the same thing with us. Okay, understand through your own life example. Like you, if you are a star seed and if you're a twin flame, you can relate to this. Every time guardians always send us to certain places where there is always a messy, disastrous, like dysfunctional families or dysfunctional areas, dysfunctional grids, or they always keep us into certain places where the grids are so dense and they're heavy, and they're running into so much of reversals, or there's so many false teachers there, and you are trying to correct these places and these grids and these families. You're fixing everything. Okay, you are the fixer. You basically you are the fixer of that whole thing. Okay, so guardians always try to send you. They'll always select certain divine angels or divine feminines or divine masculines, the magic ray lines, and all the old souls basically, who have that capacity, okay, to the rescue mission doctors which I would like to call. So these rescue doctors, okay, the guardians will send these rescue doctors to certain places where the things are really very dense and heavy, and the things, maybe the grids are very heavy, the grids are very turning into reversals, or they'll try to, these rescue doctors, they will try to save the grids, they will try to protect the grids, they will work, they will do the grid work, they will try to fix the dysfunctional families, they'll try to change the family line, they will try to heal the ancestral lines, they'll try to break the chains. Okay, they will try to question everything, they'll do everything which the society is against it. Okay, they'll try to fix things, they'll try to break those chains, they'll try to change the patterns, they'll try to change the behaviors. They are basically these rescue doctors are basically the chain breakers, the path breakers. Okay, they'll create their own paths, they'll create their own systems, they'll create their own way of life, they'll create their own way of living. Okay, so why the twin flames and star seeds are sent to these places, these families, why they are choosing these families and these places and these grids? Because those places needs a lot of healing, those places needs a lot of correction, those places or those families needs a lot of behavioral changes. They need a lot of this chain breaking kind of things. Okay, so they need a lot of repair and they need a lot of corrections. So that's why guardians are choosing you rescue doctors to go to those places and perform your rescue mission there. Okay, so these were the two examples which I wanted to give. Why I'm giving these examples is Hydra star system was also like that. Okay, the Sheshnag was a rescue doctor, because I'll talk about the Sheshnag's parents. Okay, his parents were Kashyap Muni, and the Kashyap Muni has 4 wives. Okay, in those 4 wives also, the 2 were good and the 2 were not so good kind of wives. Because when there was a serial, I don't remember the name of that serial, but I was so firstly I was very since my childhood only, I did not like reptiles. I don't like their skin. It is very like a sticky kind of skin, and I don't like reptiles at all the kinds of reptiles, not just one reptile race. I don't like the entire reptile race. Okay, but after my awakening, what happened is I had this not so good feeling, uncomfortable feeling, and the hatred kind of feeling towards reptiles since my childhood only. I don't know why that was happening to me, but I was always I always wanted the reptiles to stay away from me. I was that kind of a girl. Okay, so after my awakening, what happened, I have been experiencing so many I had this visions of so many reptiles and all these things. I have been experiencing so many snake experiences I was having, and I was seeing the visions of so many snakes and all these things, and so many things happened in my own awakening journey. So I came to a point where I don't hate reptiles, but I am at least neutral to these people. Because what is unconditional love? Unconditional love is something where you are not hating anything. Okay, you are taking everything as it is. Okay, you are not if you're biased, or if you are polarized, or if you are having any polarity within you, then it is conditional love. You are showing certain kind of judgment towards one thing, and you are judging one thing as good, one thing as bad, one thing as dark, and one thing as light, and you are polarized in certain ways. You have some polarity within you, but when you reach to the oneness level, when you reach to the unconditional level, the polarities won't exist. All the polarities will merge. Light and dark will merge. Okay, everything will merge, and everything will be you will see everything as oneness. Everything is one. Okay, it's just the parts of different things. Okay, so I still have certain resistance towards reptiles, and certain things, I still, don't, I'm still very uncomfortable with reptiles and all these things. But then my life experiences, my own awakening has taught me that I shouldn't hate anything, because hating is also a polarity. If you hate anything, then that also means that you're not yet reached the unconditional love level. You're still in a conditional love. You're still in some kind of a resistance, and you're still in some kind of polarity. I'm also learning. I'm also in that way to cleanse these polarities, to merge these polarities, to integrate these polarities, and also I'm also in the journey of being an unconditional love form. It is one of the biggest and toughest challenges to become that unconditional love, to come into oneness. It is not that easy. It is very, very, very difficult, and we all are in that path to oneness. We are all in that path to unconditional love. Okay, we still have some resistances, we still have some hatred, we still have some judgments. I also have now, even after the stage, I still have some resistance, I still have some uncomfortable things, I still have some feelings about some things, and I still have some judgment, but I'm working towards it, right? So my own journey have taught me that I shouldn't hate certain things, because I had some experiences about the Adiparashakti also, Anant also. And when I had the experiences of him, by the way, I had in my previous video also I talked about the good ones and the bad ones. So I have experienced all these things. Okay, so when I had the experience of him, I didn't know why I was experiencing all these things, but then I understood that the divine snakes, whenever there is a pure soul, whenever there is a pure soul who have incarnated on the earth, they need certain kind of protection. They cannot do that all by themselves. They need the support of the guardians, the angels, and they need the protectors with them, because all the dark forces are behind them. All the dark forces want to kill them. All the dark forces doesn't want them to survive on earth. They just literally hate these people. They literally hate the people, the twin flames, the starseeds, the magic railings. They hate these people. They doesn't want these people to exist on earth, because why that is. So they have this hatred. They always trouble you since your childhood only. They always try to kill you. They always back off you. They always create some or the other kind of troubles. But then you cannot, before your awakening, you're all alone. You cannot fight this big devils, big demons, big enemies. Okay, so. And now, before you have to reach a certain level, even to understand them. Firstly, before your awakening, you don't even know them, you don't even understand them, you don't even see them, and then how you are going to protect yourself. So during those delicate periods, there will be certain races, there will be certain guardians, there will be certain protectors who will always protect you in your journey. Who will always you will be in the safe hands of those people. You will be in the safe hands of those guardian races, those supporters, the animal spirits. You will be in their safe hands, and you will be always seen by them. Okay, they'll always protect you. They'll always try to keep you in a safe zone. Okay, same like that, the Sheshnag also was somebody. The Adishesha, the Anant was also somebody who was trying to help me, who was trying to keep me safe, who was trying to protect me always from the evil forces, from the dense forces, from the dark forces. Okay, so when there was some serial, what the serial means is this one kind of a soap opera which used to come. I found it on YouTube, but I have not seen it for a long time. This serial, it comes again and again. The soap opera, it always comes. It always in my new feed history on my YouTube page, it is always there on my YouTube, but it always comes. I have ignored it so many times, but it again comes. It comes back again and again. It was coming back. I was so much fed up that why this thing is coming towards me. I don't want to see these snake serials. I don't want to see these soap operas about the snakes, and I don't want to see them, because at that point I had some resistance. In beginning of my journey, I was experiencing snakes, but then in the middle of my journey, I had some resistance, and I thought that the snake races or the fallen races, I should stay away from them. I had this judgment within me. I had this guilt within, like now I have the guilt that why I have done this thing resisting, because I had the rigid kind of judgment within me that these races are not good races, these races are fallen races, I should stay away from them. But I had this judgment and I ignored this soap opera for so long time now. But then I recently watched it again. Okay, so in the initial phases of my awakening, I had the experiences of the snakes. They were trying to teach me so many things. They were trying to protect me, and they were trying to help me understand what they are actually. They were trying to help me understand what is the Hydra star system and all these things. But I ignored it completely. Because of my own fears also, because I already told you that I was very much scared of the reptiles. I don't like reptiles, so I had my own resistance, I had my own judgments about them. So I was so scared of them that I did not want to go towards them. I did not want to learn about them. So I had my own resistance, and I was resisting, and I was pushing myself back, that I don't want to see all these things. I'm scared, I don't want to go towards this, I don't want to take this knowledge. I'll be back. I won't step into all these things, all this snake drama. Okay, but then I had been resisting it for so long now that I thought that one day I thought recently that okay, these things are coming again and again, even if I ignored it. I have ignored it for years now, but still these things kept on coming towards me. So what I thought is, okay, let's now see this serial, let's now see this soap opera, what it is trying to say me, because it is coming again and again. Okay, even if I am pushing it a lot, even if I'm ignoring it, even if I'm putting it under not interested kind of thing, but even again it is coming back. So I thought that now I'll watch the serial. So after watching that serial, the things got more clear. I got my own downloads that the Kashyap Muni had 4 wives. From those 4 wives, one is Aditi. The Aditi is the good one. Okay, she is the solar divine feminine, and there is Diti. She is the lunar divine feminine, and there are 2 more people whom I don't. There is Vimala, and there is also the Kadru. Okay, the Vimala is the good one again. The Kadru is actually the mother of the Anantasesha or Sheshnag. Okay, so the Kadru, she was kind of a she was influenced again. She was influenced, and she was under the influence of the dark forces, and she wanted all her kids, all the snake kids. She was the mother of snakes. Okay, all the snakes came from her only. She is the mother of all the snakes. Okay, so she got influenced, and she wanted all her snakes, all her kids to be very powerful and very strong, and she was creating some kind of a soldiers who are very, very powerful and who can fight everybody, and who can defeat everyone. She was trying to raise them as very powerful beings who can defeat everything and everyone. She wanted all her kids to be very, very strong, but she forgot one point, that okay, strength is good, power is good, but how you are utilizing that power, how you are utilizing that strength, she did not teach that thing to her own kids. Okay, so in that process, what happened, by the way, if you want to watch the serial, you can go watch the serial. So in that process, what happened is, she was not teaching the morals. She kept the morals aside, and she was teaching only about the powers and strength and all these things. Okay, I'll continue in the next video, because it's already 15 minutes above. So I'll continue it in the next video.